A friend and I can have a conflict and it could be at a level 5, but if you're disrespecting me, if you're talking loudly, if you're cursing at me, that easily takes the conversation to a level 10. What's up, guys? Welcome back to my channel. My name is Shameka if you are new, and if you're joining us for the first time, make sure you click that subscribe button, click the bell so you can be notified every time I post, and make sure you leave a comment down below. So in today's video, we're going to be talking about how to spot an overly masculine woman. As you guys know, I've been on my feminine journey for a while now, and as I'm going through this process, I'm kind of trying to weed out and stay away from the people who bring out the masculinity in me and kind of take me back to a place where I once was, and people who kind of put me in situations that don't align with the feminine journey that I'm on. And so with that being said, I've identified a couple of traits within women that I think are masculine, and I kind of want to stay away from these kind of traits, and I think it's important for you to be mindful of these traits when befriending a woman or dating a woman. If you're a man who's watching this video trying to figure out what type of feminine woman you desire. So let's just get right into the video. The first trait or the first characteristic of a woman who is very masculine or overly masculine is a woman who is very opinionated. Be wary of women who are very opinionated and who always have something negative to say. If they always have something negative to say about somebody, they never like how anybody's doing anything, or they're very judgmental, or most importantly, I think the most important thing to know about opinionated women is pay attention to if she has solutions to offer, if she has any advice or insights that she can offer to help better a situation. If not, if she's always, just voicing her opinion and saying what she wants to say and saying how she feels, but she doesn't have anything to add to the situation to make it better, I think that's something to be cautious about, because to me that shows that you're just a complainer. You just want things to always go your way. You want things to always be to your liking, and you don't know how to pour life into those around you and get things to become the way you like by using your femininity. Pout about it rather than to help people achieve whatever it is that's for the greater good, for yourself and for their benefit. I feel like a woman who complains a lot and doesn't have anything positive to add to the situation or the conversation, it kind of shows that she's miserable and that she's unhappy and that she just doesn't know how to pour life into things and make them better than what they currently are. The next characteristic that I think you should be mindful of in a woman is if she's always in arguments with someone, or she always have beef or pressure with her loved ones, or even just people over social media. Social media has become a place where people all over the world can connect and interact and talk about their ideas and their feelings on certain subjects. And if she's one of those people who, more often than not, you can remember her arguing or going back and forth with somebody on social media, or if you do know her in real life and she's always into it with her cousins, her sisters, her mama, her brother, like she's always into it with somebody, is always some type of pressure with somebody, that's somebody that you may need to be a little bit cautious of, and just recognize that that woman has not fully been able to rest in her femininity. So for example, when I mentioned arguing with people over social media, I'm working on that. Let's say it's somebody that I know in real life and I feel like they say something shady about me on social media, or they say something disrespectful or something that I take in a negative way about me on social media. I'm working on not responding to whatever has been said, because the fact of the matter is, if I know you in real life and you've said something, whether you posted it on your story or you DM'd it to me, if I perceived it to be negative, what I need not do is engage in that negativity with you. What I need not do is to breathe life into that negativity and help you ignite that negativity. What I need to do is remove myself from the situation and not really respond to the negativity and let that be that. So whether it be you going back and forth with somebody on your stories, or you're seeing someone that you're interested in befriending or dating, doing those types of things, I think it's important to kind of take note, because it's not necessarily a bad thing to go back and forth with somebody or to have a debate. I think it's more so about the way that you're having the discussion. Is the woman dismissive? Is she disrespectful? Is she being rude? Is she being closed-minded? Those are the kind of things that matter. But generally speaking, I don't think it's very feminine to always be in an argument with someone or always be into it with someone. I don't think it's feminine to be argumentative whatsoever. So whether that be on social media or in real life, if this person is always having some type of conflict with those around them, that says a lot about them and their character. Another characteristic that you need to be mindful of is if the woman has a potty mouth. Now, you guys know, if you watch my vlogs, I have a potty mouth. I am not ashamed of it. I am working on it. I am a work in progress. I am nowhere near where I want to be. But I don't think my potty mouth is as bad as it once was. And the reason I feel like you should be mindful of a woman with a severe potty mouth, I'll say, because, you know, it's one thing to have a potty mouth, but it's another thing for it to be severe. I think you need to be mindful of those types of women. I think you need to be mindful of those type of women in friendships and in dating, because if you notice that this woman has a potty mouth, she doesn't mind cursing around her elders, she doesn't mind cursing loudly in public places, she's not mindful of who she's around and the language that she's using, know that can one day be you on the receiving end of that. Like if she's cursing everybody out and has no problem calling people out their name and disrespecting people and not respecting the elders in the room, know that she's not going to respect when she's around your loved ones who are elders when they're in the room. Know that if you and her ever have conflict, those same nasty words that she used on other people will then be directed towards you. So however you see her interact with other people in regards to how she talks to them, be mindful that that can easily be you one day. And who really wants to, you know, have a discussion with someone who doesn't know how to talk to people or is disrespectful in the way that they speak to people? I feel like a friend and I can have a conflict and it could be at a level 5, but if you're disrespecting me, if you're talking loudly, if you're cursing at me, that easily takes the conversation to a level 10. Now we probably at something that we can never come back from, you know what I'm saying, because you was disrespectful. So be mindful of that, just to not have to even deal with those type of people. You want to weed them out even before they get close to you, because no, baby. No. Another thing to be mindful of, you guys, is if the woman never smiles in pictures. Now, granted, it could be many reasons why she doesn't smile, because I know before I got my teeth fixed, before I got my teeth fixed, I wasn't one to always smile either. I didn't always look happy. I didn't always look pleasant, because it's hard to look happy and pleasant when you're insecure about your teeth. So I understand that, but still just kind of pay attention to how she looks in pictures. Does she look sad? Does she look mad? Does she look miserable? You know, like I said, it's one thing to not smile, but it doesn't hurt to do a little instead of like, you know, like, I don't know, I can't even make the facial expressions because that's not what I do. But pay attention to how her face looks in pictures. Does she look happy? Does she look pleasant? Does she look like somebody you want to be around? Or does she look like somebody you need to be running away from? So keep that in mind. And the last thing that I think you need to be mindful of when looking to date a woman or even befriend a woman is the way she speaks about men on social media. And if you know her in real life already, the way she speaks about men when you two are speaking. I think that a lot of women, they talk about men in a very disrespectful way these days. Not saying that it's not deserved, but at the same time, you know, you can't fight fire with fire. And I just feel like women these days, they talk very disrespectfully about men. They talk very badly about men, and they try to disguise it as if they're joking, you know. And like I've touched on this before in the past, although what you post on social media is not a complete representation of who you are as an individual, it does speak to your character just a little bit. Because if we're being honest, there are over 1 billion things that you can post to repost on social media. There are over 1 billion memes and gifs, and there are so many things you can post. But for you to post something that negatively for you to post things that speak negatively about men or that is disrespectful about men in general, and for you to do that on a consistent basis, like you're known for doing that, to me that says more about you than it does about the men you're talking about. And it shows that you don't have a healthy relationship with men in general. Like, you can't have a healthy relationship with men if you're always posting things that speak about men negatively. It just shows for me that, you know, you're a little immature and that you don't really value men and what men bring to the table. Not saying that they need to be valued at the most highest level. It's just saying that you haven't had a man to show you how a man should be appreciated. Whether that means you didn't have a father figure, that means you didn't have a connection with your brother, you didn't have a good man somewhere along the line. you didn't get that connection, and it's made you look at men in a very negative way. And I think that's something to be mindful if you're a man trying to date a woman, obviously, because that means you'll be walking into the situation either trying to overly prove yourself or make up for things that the last man did. And on a friendship basis, for me personally speaking, I don't have a bad relationship with men. I had a father, and I'm currently in a good relationship. Have I been done wrong by men? Of course, but that doesn't alter the way I view men as a whole. And so that's why you rarely ever see me post anything on social media bashing a man, because I don't feel those ways about men. I can't relate to those posts. Like, some of them are funny, don't get me wrong. I'm not a prude. I'm not like, oh my god, nah. No, some of the things are funny, but just generally speaking, I know a lot of people on social media who, like, if I want to see some niggas ain't shit type of post, who page to go to. And so I think that's something to be mindful of when you're looking at, oh, do I want to be her friend, or do I want to date her? So yeah, those are my thoughts. So that's all for the video, guys. Those are my thoughts. Let me know if you agree, let me know if you disagree, let me know if you want to add a little something to it. Leave it all up in the comment section. I love you guys, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.